Hey Grandma Hands, this is my Renaissance Grandma. This is just a quick video. As you see, I got a lot going on here this morning, making butter, making sprays, getting ready to pop out these soaps. These is what I'm doing. You all see 9/7/25. This should have been out of here. This is borage, this is rosemary, this was calendula. As you see, I was so desperate to use this, I used it with the flowers in it. Now it's about empty, but anyway, we're getting ready to pour off these two because they are well overdue. I have my 2 cups labeled. They're not going to stay in these cups. I'm going to wash these out after I remove the leaves, and then I'm going to put them back in the jars that I've taken them out of. Okay, so this one is borage. Now, if you know anything about borage oil, it's good for arthritis, it's good for eczema, it's good for, and it is an anti-inflammatory. So if you are making your own products, or if not, and you do make your own butters or whatever, you know this is something that can help with those areas. Now, these things, I only tell you a few things. You have to do your own research because trust me, these herbs do a plethora of things. And like I always say, read carefully because these herbs or essential oils do not go well with types of medication. And as a matter of fact, don't ever take essential oils or herbs before surgery. Okay, and because and you cannot, I think for sure you cannot take borage with liver medicine, seizure medicine, or blood thinners. Let me dump this out. Okay, so I'm going to wash that jar out and put that back in there. Okay, so that's the borage. Now I'm going to do my rosemary. I'm just going to pop those herbs out of there and still use the same one. Okay, and my rosemary, this is one of my favorites. Now, you know rosemary has a plethora of benefits as well. And you know it's good for memory and focus. And I do these in castor oil. You can do these in olive oil if you want to. I use them in castor oil because castor oil is healing in itself. And castor oil and rosemary have a lot of the exact same benefits. So that's just like giving you double. Okay? The castor oil fights acne, promotes wound healing. It's good for the hair. It's anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. Now, that was the castor oil I was talking about. Now, the rosemary also was for acne. No, what was I talking about? Okay, that was still the same. This is the rosemary leaf. Okay, rosemary leaf is for memory, hair growth, pain relief, stress reduction, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and acne. Now, the castor oil is pretty much the same. It fights acne, promotes healing, hair growth, anti-inflammatory, and this is actually antibacterial. So this is very good. And these things that have the antimicrobial and antibacterial things like that, these oils are very good. Say like you have a child that wrestles, and you know they all be on that same mat. A lot of those kids generally, a lot of them have gotten MRSA. And I guess because of the skin touching and they rubbing on that mat, and it's moisture with their wet, sweaty bodies. This would be a good thing to make if your kid does that. Not just this, but things that have antimicrobial, antibacterial, all of that stuff in there, because that would help, you know, them hopefully prevent from getting those I don't know if you call them viruses or whatever. I don't think it's a disease, even though I think you can catch MRSA. It's a skin disease, I know for sure. But do your own research. But I just want to show you that these oils should not be just done at the spur of the moment, because you don't know when you're going to need these oils. These are things you do in advance. So these things you just sit on the shelf, you label them. And like castor oil, another thing I like about using castor oil as opposed to olive oil, because olive oil can go rancid way sooner than castor oil. Castor oil is good up to 2 years. Okay, so if you got it in a nice tight jar, and if it's in the dark, it will probably last longer. But that's all I wanted to share with you. Is I'm encouraging you all to get your apothecary up. I'm sorry, I hear my baby in there screaming and crying, and I'm trying to get in there to her, so I'm not really focused. But anyway, I hope you got something out of this. Make your own what? Everything. I'll pray for you, you pray for me, and we'll watch God change things. God bless everybody.